But I am appearing for the original writ petitioner on
Your Lordship, I'm,
order the CBI was done.
my Lord,
Manoj,
I'm
I'm
appearing
for
on
National
behalf of the
Association.
petitioner.
Residents,
Number of
doctors.
interveners.
Yes,
Please,
Not
it's
that
not
we have
appearing
anybody
on
calling
behalf of
out,
the petitioners.
calling out who they are appearing for. We'd only request the interveners to give a slip of paper to the court master indicating who you are appearing for. We'll take that.
we'll give it, my lord.
My number.
Otherwise, we'll spend the next 10 minutes and only,
I am appearing for the Indian Medical Association. We'll give our slip, my lord.
And my Lord, I'm for the writ petitioner at whose behest the investigation was transferred to CBI.
Right. But the reason why, I must make it clear, the reason why we decided to take suo motu cognizance, we are conscious of the fact that the High Court was entertaining a petition which was filed by the petitioners who are here before us, is because this is really now not just a matter relating to a particular murder which takes place in a hospital in Kolkata, which is horrific in the nature of the crime, but it raises systemic issues in regard to the safety of doctors.
My lord, two more incidents, one in Bombay and one in Ahmedabad after Calcutta.
Let the Chief Justice, please.
Because this deals with the systemic issue of safety of doctors across India.
Yes.
There are a couple of things, Ms. Sybil, before we deal with the broader aspects of safety and what we propose to do, we'll tell you in a
I have something to assist on that, neutrally.
briefly on both aspects. First, on matters of safety, we are deeply concerned about the fact that there is a virtual absence of safe conditions of work for young doctors across the country, particularly in public hospitals. As we know, these are all young interns, they are residents, senior residents, doctors, and most importantly, women doctors.
Yes.
Who are subject to of graver dangers and vulnerability.
Yeah, vulnerable.
By virtue of the nature of their
Absolutely.
because of gender.
Working hours.
Just and working hours. Most of the young doctors have to put in somewhere
36 hours,
36 hours.
stretch.
We find that there are no duty rooms available, no separate restrooms or duty rooms available for men and women doctors, for the other nursing staff, for the paramedical staff who are also on duty. And therefore, we must evolve a national consensus to ensure that there must be a standard providing protection either to women or protection to doctors in general. It's a matter of creating safe conditions of work so that they ultimately, what is equality under the Constitution all about? If women cannot go to a place of work and be safe, then we are denying them the basic conditions of equality. And therefore, we are entertaining this, and I'll very shortly share the way we want to proceed with this to ensure that ultimately, it's not that every time that there is a rape or murder that the conscience of the nation is awakened. We have to do something right here and now to ensure that these conditions of safety are maintained in terms of protocols which will not just be on paper, but protocols which will be enforced across India. Now, insofar as what happened in Kolkata is concerned, a couple of things from what we have. Of course, first, let me begin by saying that we are deeply concerned of the fact that the name of the deceased who was assaulted and murdered, the name has been published all over the media. Photographs have been published all over the media. Video clips, obviously, either before or after the postmortem, have been published.
Right.
Showing her body, after she was subjected to it. It's extremely concerning. We are the first to recognize the right to free speech, but there are well-settled parameters.
It is extremely painful. I agree entirely with you.
Which have been laid down in now the new criminal procedure code by judgments of our court in Nipun Saxena, that you will not publish the names of the survivors of sexual assault. In this case, the person.
It's a criminal offense. We have filed 50 FIRs on that count. 50 FIRs.
And it was circulated, nobody should publish.
May I just inform your lordships, before the police reached, photos were taken and these were circulated. We didn't allow anything to happen. We cordoned off the area.
This is the way we provide dignity and
That's
respect the
terrible. It's
privacy
terrible.
of an individual who has lost her life as a
Yeah.
young doctor.
Yes.
But apart from that, Ms. Isabel, I'm happy that you are here for the state of West Bengal. Couple of important, quite a few aspects of the
Sure.
way the matter proceeded. It appears that the crime was detected in the early hours of the morning.
Yes.
Yes, no, in the evening.
After the crime was detected in the early hours of the morning, the principal of the hospital tries to pass this off as a suicide.
Not true. Not true. Not
Her
true.
parents are not allowed to see the body. The parents are not allowed to see the body
For
for almost.
No, Malaj, this is, I'm sorry. Anyway, Malaj, this is
Lord,
the
that
impression.
our
We'll have to-
investigation
we'll have
also
to,
corrupt.
we'll have to place the facts before your lordships. We have investigated that. This is not correct.
So
Let us read the order.
until late night, we find that no FIR was registered.
That's also not correct. Not correct.
What time was the FIR registered?
Malaj, in fact, we did what is called, what we call a UD case, Malaj. Unnatural death case registered,
Yes, unnatural death case.
registered
But
immediately.
that's right.
That's an FIR, Malaj. That's an FIR.
Not the body is discovered.
The UD case comes from
The FIR registered formally in the police. station.
Malaj, inquest was done and then FIR registered immediately and the
What
investigation
time-
started.
What time
It should have been done.
the FIR registered?
12, Malaj, 12:30.
Does the FIR say that this is a case of a murder?
No,
Yes.
no, it.
No, my lord. we have
Unnatural
something
death.
else to say.
It was.
We have something.
Unnatural
else to
death.
say.
One second,
Inquest shows it's a case of murder,
one
Malaj.
second.
Inquest shows it's a case of murder.
Inquest is done. The postmortem is, the autopsy is conducted.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, until the night, no FIR indicating that this is a clear case of a murder has been made out.
It has, Malaj. I'm sorry. I'll place those facts before your lordship.
See the
It
order.
has been, Malaj.
Lord, may I suggest?
From
my lord, may I
unnatural death,
suggest-
we registered the case
Lord,
for murder.
okay.
We caught the victim. He is a civic worker, Malaj. It's an individual act. I show all that to your lordship.
And that's the first aspect.
Yes.
What was the principal doing? Why did he not, why was this kind of inaction on the part, first, an attempt to pass this off as a suicide
Not
instead of a murder?
I'm sorry, Malaj. That's not correct.
Not registering an FIR till late in the evening. Third, the body itself is handed over to the parents sometime in the evening for cremation. Fourth, and that's a matter of very serious concern. On the next day, the doctors, because they were all doctors working with her, the doctors are on protest. A group of persons, a mob assembles at the hospital. The hospital is invaded and the critical facilities are damaged in the morning or whenever the mob enters. What was the police doing?
Yes.
Not
Malaj, we have videos for all. Malaj, let me first of all state.
Surely, Mr. Sivan,
What-
the police,
Lord,
Malaj,
a very serious offense has taken place. The crime scene is within the precincts of the hospital. Now, that is the first thing that the police have to do, namely to protect the crime scene. What are they doing?
Malaj,
They allow vandals to enter the hospital.
It's impossible
That's,
that 7,000 people
first
can
of all,
gather without
of
the
all-
consent.
Please, one second.
allow me.
Lord,
This is-
7,000 people can never gather without knowledge or consent of the.
This is not an adversarial
It's
litigation.
not, therefore, let us not be in denial mode. One girl has lost life
One second.
It's-
by not only, my lord, a sexual pervert, he is an animal.
Principal, after the principal resigns from this medical college,
He sent to another
he's,
hospital.
he's appointed as a principal of another college?
Immediately.
He doesn't resign. But anyway, be that as, Malaj, let me first,
Conduct, at the least, his conduct is under scrutiny, and he's appointed as a principal somewhere else.
Lord,
this is all, we have a note
Lord,
on
you have-
all this
Lord,
misinformation.
it's not contradict each other. There is a high court order.
The reality, just show it to you.
Let them file the report, not.
Well, just show it to
Matter
you.
tomorrow.
My lord.
Couple of things which we would
It
like
would
to
be
do.
there.
Well, let's make it very clear.
Yeah.
We would want the investigation has been handed over to the
CBI.
Bureau of Investigation.
Yes, done, yes,
We want CBI to file a status report before this court on Thursday.
correct.
We will take up the case on Thursday. We want CBI to apprise us on the status of the investigation.
Correct.
The investigation obviously must be at a very sensitive stage so that it's something which will be submitted to the court.
To the, for
For
court's
the principal,
consumption, not,
second,
my
there
lord,
should
the
be case
making
diary.
it public.
It's
yes.
really an investigation update
Yes,
status
yes.
report which will be given to us on Thursday. We will consider the status report on Thursday morning and see where the investigation is proceeding. Today, what we intend to do is that today we intend to pass an order. What we have done is, and three of us, that's why we were in conversation with each other. We have discussed the pros and cons. We are setting up, under the authority of this court, a national task force. The national task force will consist of a diverse segment of doctors from different parts of the country. We want them to make us recommendations in regard to the modalities to be followed across India. We're not only talking of the Ajikar Medical College and Hospital, but modalities to be followed all over the country for ensuring safety at the workplace first and foremost, for which our young doctors, the middle-level doctors, the senior doctors are all today on protest and on strike. At the same time,